Michael, in 13, one of the ideas that sprung to my mind, having looked at it, was that how central, again, reproduction is. And is it too simplistic for me to say that once you've reproduced, you have completed the main mission of life, and therefore this is a reason why the forces of natural selection tend to increasingly ignore us after that point?
Well, your statement is all right insofar as it goes if you replace the concept of the individual having finished the mission of reproduction with the concept of the population having finished with the task of reproduction. So evolution in no way acts on an individual. Here you are, you're a walking, talking, living, breathing adult. You're not going to evolutionarily change. It is the population that you are a part of that will change through evolutionary time. So evolution doesn't really act on you. Events act on you. Those events acting on you then shape the evolution of the population of which you are a part.
That's an interesting point, because I know I drift into thinking that I'm part of evolution, but I'm such a fractional part, being one of 7 billion people in a particular time. So each of us is, in a life, each of us is actually just living out whatever the program allows us to do. Would that be fair?
Yes, and one of the most important things to understand about 13 is about information. So you use the word program, and that's a really important word for understanding life. Life is about the transmission of programming code through time, where the programming code is located in the DNA. So everything about us is we are a vehicle for the transmission of the programming code of our DNA through evolutionary time.
So thinking of us in terms of information technology isn't too far wrong then, in that there is a basic program that's running for me and for listeners and for you, and that if we kind of move outside the boundaries of that program, it's not very good for us.
Well, actually the situation is worse, because you could think of it in the following way. You could be playing a video game and advancing to higher and higher levels. Like video games all have these levels and challenges and other irritating things in them. And, young people with too many androgens, which could be both males and females,